Right, so we've got a fab video for you today, and the reasons are twofold. One is to introduce you to my fab new colleague and, you know, just
personal MUA.
Yeah, basically. So I've hired Lizzie to help me out doing all my blog and stuff because it just keeps me so busy. I don't get the chance to do everything that I want to do. So she is also fully trained makeup artist, you know. I'm not bloody soft. So what we're going to do today is we're going to give you a little tutorial on how to do like a holiday sunset cut crease using the Urban Decay palette, which is a Michel Basquiat.
Jean-Michel Basquiat.
Yeah, Jean-Michel Basquiat anyway, if we're scouting her up. And he is this amazing graffiti artist, and he's collaborated with Urban Decay to create this palette. And if we open it up, you can see the colours are very, very sunset. So we go right from the very pale nude all the way down to, like, you know, your navies and your bluey greys and your golden. And so we've made this amazing sunset, you know, holiday, like cut crease kind of thing. And so we're going to tell you all about it. We're also going to use the Urban Decay primer in Eden. We've got Doll Beauty lashes in Kimberly because they're not too overpowering, because this is quite a dramatic eye and we want to show it off. So these are like nice sort of subtle lashes to go with it. And we are going to use a Spectrum brush in B06. We've got a Spectrum brush in A12. We have got my favourites. These two are actually available from my shop, and I will put the link up at the end. They're part of like the mermaid eye kit, and it's like a round flat brush and a small blending brush, and then
I haven't got names,
and then just a couple of brushes really that haven't even got names. One is just for patting down the primer, so you can use kind of like any flat brush for that really. And then this is just another small, like quite a stiff round flat brush. And apologies, halfway through, I'm so angry about this.
Do not cry, you've got a nice smoky eye, do not cry.
I am so angry. But halfway through, the recording stopped, so the card got really full. So we had to restart the recording, and the actual mic recording didn't record that time. So
we are angry.
So yeah, we are angry about that. So we've done the best we can with it. So just for the last half of it, just, you know, bear with us. Away we go. Right, so first things first, what Lizzie's going to do is she's going to prime my eyelid. So we're going to use Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden, and she's going to use it to carve out my eyebrow, because, you know, eyebrows are the nipples of the face and we've got to make them stand out. And then what she's going to do is pat it dry with a brush. She uses a flat brush to do this, and you want to pat it until it's nice and matte and dry, otherwise the eye might crease. What she's going to do is, once that's all been patted down and dried, is we're going to use the lightest colour in this palette, which is called Enigma, just to set it. So what Lizzie's going to do next is she's going to choose a transition colour. Now we're going to use Levitation, which is the second palest one. And basically what she's going to do is put this in the crease and above the crease, but not up to the brow bone, because we need those brows to pop. When I open my eyes, you're still going to be able to see a bit of the colour as long as you go above the crease. Now this transition colour is going to be really important. And we're going to use a Spectrum brush, like a fluffy blending brush. And this is a Spectrum one in B06. See there, Lizzie was using window wiper by Potions to blend it. So yeah, blend it real good. What Lizzie's going to do now is she's going to apply a third colour, which is like a darker transition colour. It's still a transition one, it's not quite the darkest that we're going to do, but it's kind of like, it's just going to warm up the crease, and this is called Not For Sale. And the brush that she's going to use to do it is another fluffy blending brush. But this is one that's available from my website, and as you can see, if you compare it to the Spectrum, it's a bit thinner and a bit denser. So Lizzie says, basically it just applies the shadow and the pigment really well, but you can still blend with it. Now with this dark transition colour, you want to put it in the crease, but not above the crease. You never want to go higher than your original transition colour. You just want to get it in the crease basically. So because this is a sunset cut crease, we're going to use the next colour down, which is called Sucker Punch, which is the dark brown colour. And what she's going to do is blend it mainly in sort of like the inner corner of my eye and along the crease, but focusing particularly on the inner corner. And this is because that's where she's sort of like going to do the cut in, so we want it to pop. And if the colour's too intense, you can just use the last colour that you used, the last transition colour. So the transition colour we use here is Not For Sale, and just kind of blend it in a little bit so that it's not harsh, because it's a sunset, so you know we want it to go from like light to dark, dark to light, and just be a really smooth blend. Okay, so the next step is we're going to use this really nice, it looks black, but it's like a dark navy. It's gorgeous. And it's called Pseudonym. And she's just going to use this on the very outer corner of my eye, literally just here. She's not going to blend it out any further than my lash line with this Spectrum brush, which is A12, so it's like a smaller brush. And then just to blend it into the sort of crease, we're going to go back and use the previous brush that we used for the other steps. Now is the exciting bit. We're going to actually do the cut crease. Now what you need to do is get the primer that you used originally, the Urban Decay. Just squeeze a little bit on the back of your hands, and then we're going to use like a flat round brush, which again this is available from my shop. You just get some of the product, and then you're gonna draw just above your natural crease so that you can see it. And it's easier if you don't do it in one swoop. You can if you want, if you're feeling adventurous, but if you just sort of draw it little by little, even dab, you know, just to make sure you get the extra sharp line. And then all you do is we're only gonna do like a half cut crease. So you just need to make sure you do your nice smooth line, and then just like you did at the beginning when you were priming the eye, just pop the product on, pat it down, and you know, blend out until it dries. And then that way when we put the powder on top of that, it's really going to make it stand out. So take it away, Lizzie. The eye is really starting to come together now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use this colour here called Crown, which is a gold. It's a very, very yellow, almost greeny gold, so it works perfectly with the sunset. And we're going to use that on the inner part of the cut crease. And then we're going to use Influence, which is sort of like a nice golden brown, again with lots of shimmer. And we're going to use that on the outer part of the eye. And then we're going to apply this with like a flat brush, any sort of like stiff flat brush will do, and just pat them on. And then you may find that where the colours join, you just need to do a bit of blending. So again, with your blending brush that you've been using, just make sure you blend them together, okay? to finish off the eye, we need to blur out the underneath, and because it's a sunset eye, we're going to kind of repeat what we did on the top, but on the bottom. So she's going to start out with Levitation, which was our original transition colour, if you remember, and we're going to use the blending brush, the smaller blending brush. Then we're going to do Not For Sale, which is the rust colour, and then with a small brush, which is the A12 that we used, we're going to use the pseudonym right on sort of like the lash line. And then again, once we've done the pseudonym, we're just going to blend it in with the rusty Not For Sale colour. And then our Holiday Sunset Cut Crease is done. So try saying that when you're drunk. Holiday Sunset Cookie.
Hand. I'm your right hand.
Moor hands. All we need to do now is add eyeliner, a fierce flick, and some lashes. Okay, and this is Lizzie.
Hi guys. I've just decided I'm going to do cookies.
Oh, bloody hell.
Mm.
Okay, because... So the next step, oh, this is the exciting bit. We'll get... Shut up.
Sorry. Sorry.
Do you know what? I learned this the hard way because I did an interview once with Red No Carol, you know, Mrs. Brown, and I'd never done anything like that before. And all the way through, he's talking, and you can just hear me going, yeah. I wanted to just kill myself. Okay. Yeah. So the hardest thing, I think, when you're interviewing someone is to shut the fuck up. Yeah. And then our Holiday Sunset Cut Crease. Why can't I speak? Oh my god.
What was that laugh?
No. Today, what we're going to do is my first makeup.